iga moko tebanga olia morenere ngasi injo mutete mumu agachire eliete momanya gocha komoya kamomorete acha go support Matiang'i mbabuli iga gake asa abandu mogwake sabu muramu agachire eliete libeli nene kobwelia Matiang'i nanje acha go support Matiang'i sago tanga ninje na atwalire eliete linene ninje ngo support go for president.
The inject party leader who turned to be a Jubilee member was today kicked out of the meeting between the Linda Mwananchi leaders and the Jubilee deputy party leader, Dr. Fred Matiang'i. Actually, wanasema kiherehere ni mbaya. Kiherehere ni mbaya. Roli Oduoba was on the forefront actually today advising Morara Kbaso asitrust sana viongozi, and it just came out today openly that Mora Kbaso was kicked out of the meeting between the Linda Mwananchi leaders and the Jubilee Party deputy party leader meeting today in Karen. How did it happen? Kindly make sure you leave a subscription and like the video before you continue by turning on the notification bell. So today, there was a meeting between the Linda Mwananchi party leaders, that is Edwin Sifuna was there, Carol Omondo was there, Osos Godfrey was there, Anthony Kibagendi was there, Leisha Donyonka was there, Obadia Barongo was there, and all other leaders from Gusii region. Actually, those leaders who've been allied to Dr. Fred Matiang'i and to Edwin Sifuna were all present, not only from Kisii, but also from the country. They were there, all of them. If I may mention some of them, they were Cliff Gesairo, party leader, that is Sifuna himself. We had Anthony Kibagendi. We had Godfrey Ososi. We have Onyonka Senator. We have Carol Omondi, Obadia Barongo, and the rest. They were more than a congregation of like 20 people and leaders of the Linda Mwananchi, and they paid a courtesy call to Dr. Fred Matiang'i. They met, discussed on the way forward how the Linda Mwananchi and the Jubilee Party will maybe come together to form the next government. That was the talk of the town in Karen early today. But there was one person who was missing, the person who has been moving around with Matiang'i. Remember in the other day in Kirinyaga and the other day in several parts of the country where Matiang'i has been traversing, they were in hand with Mora Kbaso, that is the former Njet party leader turned Jubilee Party member of parliament and also an aspirant from Borabu constituency, which is in Nyamira County. Why? Since yesterday, there was fire on the mountain to the Matiang'i's camp, but there is after Onyonka Richard, the senator of Kisii County, who is an ally to Dr. Fred Matiang'i, was found, actually was publicly captured, declaring his support to Edwin Sifuna, that is the Nairobi senator. And remember, he's an ally to the Dr. Fred Matiang'i. So it raised many concerns. He was attacked on social media platforms that why will he support Sifuna while he is from Gusii region? He is from Matiang'i's backyard. Those were the questions that were being asked. But he remained bold and actually said that there is a game that is being played which many may not understand. But it has turned out today clearly that Sifuna's camp, Linda Mwananchi, and the Jubilee Party, that is Jubilee Deputy Party leader Fred Matiang'i's camp, actually are working together towards a common goal. But there are many things that have come out. Actually, the first person who came out to castigate those leaders in Linda Mwananchi camp supporting Matiang'i was Mora Kbaso. Mora Kbaso called out those leaders, saying, you have to choose a side, whether you are in Matiang'i's side or you are in Linda Mwananchi's side. He's the one who actually made up this meeting to happen today. Kama si Morara alizungumzia kuhusu viongozi ambao wako kwa Matiang'i wanamsifu Sifuna, hii meeting ya leo haingefanyika. And this is what Mora Kbaso said.
Abagambi abagaki nganchere mbaboli liswali nande tinikobolia soko borwa maskani usasoko bajani mbasigete ngamojolire n'abantu nanda babajolete n'abagusi nande mbaroje kibaroje igumba boliga moko tebanga olia morenere ngasi injo mutete mumu agachire liete momanya gocha komoya kamomorete acha go support Matiang'i mbaboliga gaki asa abandu mogwake sabu muramu agachire liete libeli nene kobwelia Matiang'i nanje acha go support Matiang'i sago tanga ninje na twalire liete linene ninje ngo support go for president ono rero naramwa mutangasi yenga nere president ino mutanganiti mutu momanya kubwatu ko mwana omino gaki omwana omino bwenda onyenje Morara na iranaka ngacha ko support omwana gaki kani numwacha gete sabali nano ndete yobasere tinje na chitenganyora ngamoyo nganyora obe baba banda bambayo tikambwaterero mugambyo urochekera kwenda bukamba kwenda buruya kwenda buikoyo naganeti abajumbe bae ne viongozi bae bakumutangana bamoroserie ground bakora preparation bakumobilize abantu ndo mugambi tabase ku address abantu 10 erora kanenga tabwati bantu gosetanjiri twa mobilize kabisa momanyete siasa bunego korwa twa mobilize kabisa abantu babo nandi nuna abagambi mochorira mubwate abasigari babwate chibunduki at least ekero mogo chali ne bamba 5 no ensita okonyanga kero muntu no chitena security yao e president toba safe na inje Morara kwanyanga ningako ngerete ne byoma byane momaite tindi gotara busa nimbwate ebintu byane ngotara na birobe enikezi yo montanku ne na inje ngomokuna kwanyora ngomugambi yo ito is safe anda at least mwacha no mekutano mwamenta akili kabisa tu hesabu ya siasa bono muina ali mole mekutano elia muina ali ro muri komisia mwanya komisia na no yamo no mole mogo tanga uline re mutanganiti for president elibona bagusiba babaliri gaki mobanga inenga no Matiang'i mubwata ma NP mwarenga senti ya soko opinion polls mwaga achiroli paka bono bachakire koliko opinion polls ngochereire Matiang'i ataramochera na ino momanyete nga Kenya ya itoboni igo muntu orabo mo president yatokonye Matiang'i nyasaye boli no ligereri Kalonzo ligereri abantu ababonsi pyo muntu bwekora Kenya ye oende korara komanyete nga Kenya enkobo koronyole yarongire Matiang'i bwe ne batalinga no go support yo muzi mwale komobwate sirenda singinjo mwanchi te Kenya ye abagambi abagaki ondite yo baseli na ndote yo kobakani ira nakatwa gacho mugambi we ira nakato build the president onye chi suggestion injiri mubwate buna wende kokole campaign ya chireteka lakini moina alinga tole no linga iga ngana cha support yo mugambi ine hesabu etali go sona na 1 + 1 - 2.
Also, remember these sentiments were even echoed by Nakuru West's Member of Parliament Samuel Arama, who happens to be a close relative, actually a cousin to Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. He also said the same. He said leaders from Gusiland, they'll have to choose a side. It's either in Linda Mwananchi or in Fred's camp. And wherever they move, they walk in whichever function they find themselves in, they should preach Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. That is according to Nakuru West Member of Parliament, that is Sam Arama. But today, Mora Kbaso, who has been everywhere with Dr. Fred Matiang'i, was kicked out of the meeting. He was not aware about the meeting that was going to happen in Karen, Nairobi. Those are the questions now Kenyans are asking. Those words that Gloria Uruoba said actually have come true in some few hours because Mora Kbaso trusted too much Matiang'i without knowing how Matiang'i plays his politics. You know, Matiang'i plays politics in a very different way. Matiang'i anacheza siasa zake vile ambavyo wengi hawawezi. So now people are asking, why did Mora Kbaso not be featured in the meeting of the day? Because most leaders from Gusii region were there. Most friends, actually even the incumbent member of parliament from Bobasi was there. I mean Borabu, sorry, was there. Where Mora Kbaso is going to fire was there. So the question is standing out. Has Morara been sidelined? Or Morara doesn't know how to play politics? Ama Morara kona kihere mingi? Those are some of the questions that are being raised. Actually, this is what Nakuru West Member of Parliament, Sam Arama, said. Let's listen to him. Please consider subscription and also leave a comment. Thank you.
some colleagues of mine from my region, jinsi ya Nyamira, wako kwa mrengo ya linda wananchi. Mimi nataka kumwambia amwezi kukua mara mbili. He said tukue kwa Matiang'i. Kama I'm asking my presidential candidate Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i, let him draw the lines. Kama Mungu ameenda linda mwananchi, they are very clear that they saying they are going to have a party, and they have said that presidential candidate ni Mheshimiwa Sifuna. So we can't have some people who are saying they are supporting Jubilee and their candidate Fred Okengo Matiang'i here, then tomorrow wanaenda kulinda mwananchi. So me, I'm asking my presidential candidate Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i ya kwamba let him tell those people who are supporting linda mwananchi ni haki yao. Let them go there. Let them leave what tunasema tuko Jubilee. Tuendelee kusupport Fred Matiang'i. We can't support the two of them. That is my take. Ndio nimesema acha niwaita hapa leo tukuje tuongee na tukubaliane ya kwamba ikifika 2027 kila kitu itakuwa vacant, including mine for Nakuru Town West. We are not doing to find for kusema ati unaenda kupigania ati unataka kutoa mtu kiti. Sisi tunasema ikifika 2027, lakini at the moment wale wako including myself tutaendelea. Ikifika wakati ikikuwa declared vacant, kila mtu ajimwae kwa kiwanja, waende waseme ni nani, watu waende watafute viti. So hii maneno ya watu kuenda kuongea maneno, mara unaona watu wanakuja leo wanasema ati wewe unapiga mtu fulani. That is not the right thing to do. The right thing to do, wacha tufanyie wananchi kazi, na hiyo imeonekana kutoka urekarao ya kwamba kama umefanya kazi raia watarudisha kura. Hii maneno mingi ya kufutana ya kuleta security tile nilikuwa nimeona unaleta. What is the purpose of members of parliament from other counties kuja in another county kuja kusema chagua ile watu wanajua agree Rigiji mliona aliambia Kang'ata, wewe kama Murang'a wacha sisi iko watu ya Nyandarua wanajua mashida yao, and that's why people elected that person.